Welcome back, everybody. We've done some videos. We do a lot of videos from time to time, and I try to show the results of my videos. Good or bad, we show the results. And one of the things I think that we all need to keep in mind is that when we have these guns and we practice with them for use for self-defense, but the bottom line is, just like hunters, we're going to go out into the woods and we're going to take a cold shot. If we get awakened in the middle of the night, we're not going to be stretched out. We're not going to have been just practice, so it's not going to be our final group of the day. It's actually, if you think about it, it's going to be your poorest shooting moment. You may have to defend yourself when you're nauseated. It could happen at any time, but for the purposes of this video, this is going to be the first shots of the day, and I'm going to compare shooting a 357 Magnum in double action mode versus a 45 auto shooting cold, because that's basically when you get woken up in the middle of the night, you're going to have to grab your gun and you're going to have to fire cold. So it's not going to be the most optimum conditions. You're not going to be well practiced at that point. So Travis, you'll catch me on camera. Yeah, get awakened, move to the target. Okay, I've got 5 rounds in the gun. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rounds, center mass. I am awake, and I did get up and take a shower and move around today, but those were the first shots of the day. Weak wristed, a little bit of adrenaline flowing right in the middle of that activity. So you need to test yourself and see what your capabilities are cold. The best time to judge whether or not you're performing well is when you're trying to do it in a less than optimum condition. I'm going to move to the 1911. I have just fired a gun, but it was a different gun, and I'm going to see what the results of this turn out to be. Here's something in my home. I grab my weapon, move to cover.
Move to cover.
Let's walk up and look at that. I marked previously all of the rounds that I'd fired with a 357 with a black circle. So as you can see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had 7 rounds in that 1911 mag. And as you can see, folks, there's not a lot of difference in the size of that group with the 1911 and the size of the group with the 357 Magnum. And I find that particularly interesting, and I've said this before in some of my videos, that shooting the double action revolver will actually make you a better shooter for your single action guns. For defensive purposes, you're sitting there firing fast in defense of your life with adrenaline pumping. My groups were just as good with that 357 as they were with that 45 auto. Either one is completely adequate to defend yourself with, and don't feel bad about doing it either. Shoot both of them. One will make you a better shooter for the other, and enjoy it. Enjoy them all. So there's some video proof of at least my lack of skill or implementation of skill with 2 different devices. See it however you want, but I think it's an interesting judgment of yourself to come out and see how this works out for you.